for us to work together on creating a charity box to everyone who was affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, so we can help our colleagues in the field. So I hope AIPS will adopt this idea, and because they deserve it, and it is our duty to stand along with them. Salute.
Thank you very much. We would like to discuss about it. Please send us some letters or email, anything to see about this idea, which is very good. Thank you very much for that. Next will be also the president from Kazakhstan, Ilya Samarov. We will wait, of course, for a few seconds. Ilyas? Okay. We should proceed to India. Shantanu Shiravastava.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, who is that?
This is Shantanu.
Shantanu, please.
Yeah.
Can you give us your phone?
Yes, I won't take much of time. I just want to first of all say hello to everyone present here. It's great to be here, and a wonderful initiative by AIPS to bring all of us together on this occasion of World Sports Journalist Day. See, I have a couple of questions. First is there were a number of speakers who talked about the challenges that sports journalists face, more so in these COVID times. My question is, what are the changes in approach and methodology that sports journalists need to adapt or adopt once this pandemic is over and we get down to our business? Because sports as we know it is going to change after this pandemic. And I guess the coverage and the way we have been traditionally covering sport will also change. So is there anything you would like to suggest, anybody would like to suggest that we should do?
First of all, everybody of us has to look how is the situation in his country and after to begin to think how we can act locally to have the colleague. In the last period, we have published on our website many reports of many countries on what was happening, because some government has also given a kind of financial support for freelancer or other journalists that were in a very difficult position. So we have to see and to study all the situation, and after to come out with a kind of, I can say, in which we can work all together to discuss with the government sometimes and with the other authorities how to give a better situation to our people. And I guess that this is one thing. Sorry, because I'm a little bit confused because I have to look in the different camera, and it's the first time that we try to do something live. I'm not used as in television as our colleague Jura Onsmek, that he works for television. So allow me sometimes to make mistakes. I'm sorry, I'm making always mistakes, but this time more than usual. So I get that the most important thing is that first of all, we look to everything was written from the different associations to see in which country there was an help from the government for this special situation. The good thing it was that in some country it was possible also for the first time to the freelance to be recognized as category. That is not so easy because freelancer can be everybody, but to be recognized officially begins to have a further step toward the future. But I think that now it's important, and this is the first step, because today we cannot solve all the problems because it's a kind of anniversary. We have tried something completely new, but I think that after this event, we have seen that we can be together many times during the year and to go to face every new situation in the world and in the different country to help each other. I think that this is vital, and we have to begin from now, not to forget what we have discussed about today, but only must be the beginning for a new era also for ourselves, especially looking to the young generation, because here we are working for them. And this is the most important thing.
I think this answer is very good for our friend from India. And now we are going to Nigeria, our young reporter, and it is Mary J. For young reporters, always. Mary J, are you with us?
Yes, I am with you. Sorry, I only raised up my hand. It was a mistake. I was trying to sleep that. It was just a minute, sorry.
Okay, it's glad to see you again. Okay, then. Now go to Ghana. Aisha to Zakaria Ali. Ghana.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, so good to see you. So good to see Fabio. First of all, thank you so much for organizing the AIPS in college. I've learned a lot which will go a long way to help me in my profession. I just want to start at quickly. How challenging has it been for AIPS? Considering the fact that journalists, our lives have been affected by COVID-19. AIPS, some of the programs for the year has been postponed. Financial wise and even moral wise, how has the COVID-19 affected the plans of AIPS?
Thank you for the question.
Luckily for now, coronavirus has not affected our plan. We are very lucky that we can continue our work in the proper way. I hope that also in the next month will be the same. I think that the fact that we have had this e-college was a demonstration that it's possible also to organize without a big investment, a financial investment. Also, this event is done in the proper way financially. So I think that the most important thing is that we have invested our work during coronavirus, and luckily everybody in our office could have their salary, and I hope that we will continue till the end of the year. This is my hope, and also next year, because we have to continue to fight for the future of everybody. But I thank you for the question, but for now we are safe. I don't know tomorrow, but for now, yes.
Thank you also for the question. And the next one is from Ireland. Rodden from Ireland. Give me a few seconds to
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
Rodden. We're listening for you.
Mark Rodden here. I'm mainly a football commentator now, but I do a lot of writing as well. Just wanted to make a few quick points. Toby said there. So on racism, I think Evelyn made a great point. Diversity panels are great, but can we be doing more? Especially when you see in Europe during all this, there's been black players booed in certain countries. Even during the Black Lives Matter movement. So can we, as media, be doing more to put pressure on international organizations and local federations to say this is unacceptable and has to stop? It was our colleague from Ghana, Mr. Yaboa, said that freelancers were worse hit. I'm self-employed freelance. I'm lucky enough, I'm a bit older, I've been in the game a long time now, but for young reporters, maybe for some reporters who've lost jobs, can we all have a bit more empathy perhaps? It's been very, very tough on freelancers and the self-employed. You can imagine chasing up invoices and stuff like that is very, very hard right now. So for any employer who's in that position, who employs someone to do some work, can we please pay them for it in a timely manner? Third of 4 points, if I may, in Ireland we found that the longer stuff is well received. I think the colleague from Marcus said people are visiting the website anyway, despite no sport. So can we, reward quality and not talk about whether Antoine Griezmann has liked a tweet from Man United or something like that? Can we forget about clickbait? I know money is an issue as well, but can we reward quality more? And finally, a good initiative in Ireland in terms of women's sport was the 20 by 20 campaign. I think it started in 2018. The whole idea was to see a 20% increase in participation, in attendance, and media coverage of women's sport by 2020. The idea being that the tagline was, if she can't see, she can't be. So give our female young children role models to look up to, hear the stories of female athletes and sports stars, and it's been a great success in Ireland, and maybe it can be something that could be copied in other countries as well. And thanks to everyone for their contribution today, and thanks to you for organising a really good event as well.
Thank you, God.
Now, I want to tell you something regarding that we have to continue to work properly to help the people, especially the freelancer. But can you imagine how was the life in the last 3 months of the photographer? That there was no event and they couldn't send even nothing, because if the press could write story and so on, they were only sending out some photos of archive that is very difficult to sell after. I think that now that the sport is beginning again, the situation is a little bit better. And we've seen, and we are very glad, that even the submission to our IPS awards are increasing compared to last year. Because I think that even participating to this award, we are giving the new face of our work, that it is high level and quality. Because I agree with you that sometimes some websites are not so deep when they judge something. But unfortunately, there is also a public that wants sometimes some rumors about Griezmann or so on. The most important is that in the same website there will be top journalists that are giving opinion, that step by step they will educate the people. Regarding the women, I must say that in our college, for example, 50% were women. And I think that even in our office is 80% are women. So I think that in 2 years, me and Mr. Jura, we will be kicked out completely, because after we will make our fight to have some human rights for men, maybe, who knows. So, but we have to joke about this, but women are in the central position in every of our programs. So this is what I wanted to clarify.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're staying in Italy. Vannizagnoli. Okay. Do you hear us?
Yes. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Gianni Mello, there is Pier Bergonzi too now listening us. I would like ask you some questions about Gazzetta dello Sport. I think is no. I would like to know from him the time of lecture in every article is unusual for a newspaper. From 2 years there is this kind of particular. And about the owner of Gazzetta dello Sport, Urbano Cairo, who is also the owner of a football team in Torino. So I would like to know what does he think of this, not in Italy we say conflitto di interesse, but this particular condition. And the imprint. Yes,
Vanni,
yes.
if you want to make a question to somebody from Gazzetta dello Sport, please do it directly.
Okay.
Because this is about AIPS and sport journalists and everything else. So we will go, I hope that you will send mail, and we will go to Côte d'Ivoire, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Oui, allô? Je suis là. Vous m'entendez? Bonjour, Président. Bonjour à tout le monde. Je voudrais vous remercier pour cette initiative à l'occasion de cette journée mondiale des journalistes sportifs. Belle initiative. En Côte d'Ivoire, effectivement, depuis qu'il y a eu le coronavirus, toutes les activités sportives sont interrompues, si bien que la presse sportive a du mal à exercer ses activités, mais nous essayons tant bien que mal de couvrir les activités sportives. Donc, je voudrais vous remercier pour cette initiative et qu'il en soit de même à toutes les autres occasions de la journée mondiale de journalistes sportifs. Merci beaucoup, Président Gianni. Merci à tous les animateurs de cette conférence.
Thank you very much, merci.
Okay, thank you.
I did Seneca.
Yeah, I am here. So, Anne-Marie from Ivory Coast is saying that she's thanking Aips for this initiative. According to her, it's a nice one. In Côte d'Ivoire, the situation is the same as everywhere in the world. Since the coronavirus pandemic, there is no sport activities, and sport journalists are struggling. And hopefully, this kind of initiative will not be the last one, and EIPS will have more and more occasion to do this kind of meeting. And she is very thankful for this.
Be sure that we will have it. Thank you very much for that. Now going to Nicholas Messner.
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hello. I'm Nicholas Messner. I'm a little bit from the other side because I'm from the media department of the International Judo Federation. So hello, Gianni and all the team and everyone. I just want to say that, I mean, from our side, it was also, and it is a difficult time because, as you can imagine, we are organizers of sporting events and we cannot organize sporting events. But I want to say also that it's a time that we are using to build contents and to propose a lot of contents that are also interesting for all the media. So don't hesitate to contact us, international federations, local organizers, and so on, because we have a lot of contents and a lot of ideas to bring information to the public. So don't hesitate to do that. We are happy and we will be keen to doing it.
Thank you for that, because we do have delegates for the sports, also for judo. So we will contact him to contact you, and we will be very, very glad to hear everything that you have to tell us.
But there is also one thing. What is important that you as men of press or federation help us in the discussion with the athletes to find a new solution for the access to the sources, because they can be the vital point, because we have to work together to set some new points of relationship with the athlete and also with the official.
I mean, because sorry, Jenny. I mean, in judo we are a little bit less in that problem, but I mean, we are happy to do so. We have, for instance, we had contact last week between the press and Teddy Riner and so on. So I mean, when it's possible, we try to arrange as much as possible.
I thank you very much for your open door, and we have to continue on this way.
Thank you very much, Nicholas. Now we are going to Argentina. Valentin Rivas. Valentin, are you with us? No. So, Germany, Kai Dambach. Germany. Kai is always with us, and she knew how to manage with Zoom. Kai, are you with us? No, she's not. Benjamin Isaiah.